Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm back. My laptop, if you were watching my live stream from a couple days ago, took a bit of a crapper on me. Had to go to the Apple store to go under the knife. It did that, and then I got it back. It was broken even more than when I brought it there, but they did fix it yesterday. So that put a little bit of a damper on my motovlogging for Movember, which was intended to have a video out every day the month of November, to the benefit of Movember. If you look down below this video here, you can see a donate link to Movember. I'm trying to raise as much money as I can for men's mental health, suicide prevention, testicular cancer, and prostate cancer. So with this video of me coming back, I'm super pumped to have my MacBook Pro back so I can do some proper video editing. And with that being said, you would think, okay, good, now you can do your video per day like you said you would. However, things changed slightly. And not that I am not going to be raising money for Movember, because I fully intend on continuing doing so, but a video per day is probably going to be not happening, because I am going to be taking a little bit of a trip that came up last minute. My wife told me to go ahead and hit the road, so get me out of her hair. But the idea is that I'm going to be doing a little trip here that will ultimately lead to better content. I should have some pretty exciting stuff coming for you guys. Drop in the comments down below if you think you know where I'm going and who I might meet up with. This is something that I've kind of wanted to do for a while. So before it gets too cold out, I figured I would do that now. So the riding right now should be, and again, I'm not going to spoil where I'm going because it's pretty exciting, but the weather for riding should be 50s at the coldest probably, to about 75, 80 maybe tops for the warmest. So it should be some really good riding in mid-November here. I'm pretty excited for that. I haven't really taken a road trip on the bike, or a proper road trip on the bike, since the Bring It Home rally from Adam Sandoval last year. So all of my riding, aside from that, really, aside from little tiny trips around town, all of my riding has basically just been back and forth to work, or part of my job allows me to get out to some job sites and stuff too, so I may or may not have a little rides kind of sprinkled in there to and from some job sites that are relatively remote, which is nice, but it's not the same when you're doing it for work, even if it is a nice bit of a scenic ride. So I'm excited to get out and kind of hit the road. I anticipate being back on daily videos by this Saturday, maybe Sunday at the latest, with some really awesome content. I'm really excited about it. So again, I'm certainly going to leave up the suspense, because it's something that I've been building up suspense for myself for the last year or so, talking about making this trip. So I'm just going to leave the suspense up to you as well. Again, I would love to see the guesses in the comments down below about where it is that I might be going. I mean, it could be anywhere from East Coast to West Coast. You guess, see where you think I'm headed. Maybe I'm going to shoot down to John Maxwell's garage down there in Georgia, or who knows, maybe one of those places down in Texas. There's a bunch of other motovloggers out there, or you know, maybe heading to the West Coast. So again, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to be interested to see where you guys think I'm headed. So again, this is just meant to be a bit of an update video. For those of you who jumped on the live stream the other day, I was pretty dejected from the thought process of getting my MacBook back. Basically what happened was, for those of you who don't know, the battery was swelling. I took it in to get the battery replaced. It is a 2015 MacBook, so it's actually a mid-2015 that I bought, like mid-2016 I want to say. So it's about 4 years old, and it does me well. So I'm not quite ready to upgrade yet. Apple did just announce yesterday these new M1 processor chip. Basically, Apple's bringing their chip manufacturing in-house. It's apparently supposed to be pretty incredible. However, they only announced a 13-inch MacBook, and I really prefer to have a bit of a larger MacBook. So I'm definitely going to hold off on buying a new one now. But I thought I was going to be forced into having to buy another one sooner than later, because I took it in for the battery replacement. It cost me $200. I thought it was totally worth it because, well, I've really kind of stretched the legs on this machine and it's been running fine. So I took the MacBook in, got the battery replaced for $200, got back home, and the thing just wouldn't boot. I tried to do all of the diagnostics myself, as far as resetting the logic board and going through all those steps, and I couldn't get it to work. So my biggest fear was that the ugly head of Apple, there's no secrets that some of their customer service for servicing things hasn't been perfectly awesome, I guess you'd say. So I was a little bit afraid that I was going to take it back and they were going to say, well, we replaced the battery, it worked fine when you left, which, they didn't test it in front of me, but, they were going to say that, or at least I thought they were going to say that, and then say, sorry, it's an old laptop, it's not warranted, we stand by the warranty on the battery, but the battery's not the problem is the motherboard or God knows what, and that I was going to be stuck holding a dead MacBook, even though I handed them a working one. There's going to be people that would say, oh, just yell and scream, or ask for a manager, or, do this, do that, and at the end of the day, a $1 trillion company could care less what I say on my YouTube channel or how much I yell in their store. There's not a whole lot of weight to carry. Policy is policy, sort of thing. So I was a little bit expecting that, but I took it back to the Apple store yesterday. They took it back in the back room, opened it up, told me that a couple connectors apparently had maybe worked their way loose. So whoever they sent this thing out to do the battery replacement just kind of screwed the pooch on some connectors. And I thought about trying to tear into it myself, but part of paying that $200 was the warranty that came with it. And if I tear it apart and start monkeying with it, there's a good chance they would tell me that they wouldn't even honor their own warranty because I touched it. So I didn't want to mess with that. So I was pretty happy to get home yesterday with a working MacBook, to be able to come out today and put a video out telling you guys that I won't be putting a video out for a couple days. My whole goal this month for November has been to raise as much money for Movember as I possibly can for men's mental health, suicide prevention, testicular cancer, and things of the sort. So again, if you look in the link down below, a couple bucks that you could throw to the cause would be appreciated. None of that money goes to me. I do not administer any of it. Google and YouTube take care of it all on their end. So it's nice to be able to raise money like that on a YouTube channel and not have to deal with handling any of that money, but at the end of the day be a part of raising money and awareness. So I'm really proud to do that on my YouTube channel. Whatever I can raise, I'm very proud of. So I thank you guys very much for supporting the cause, which indirectly is supporting me and my mission for the month of November. So again, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you guys would do that, and stay tuned for some great content here in the next week or so. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel, and I will see you guys sometime in a few days.